good couple of years because she was helping me out with the knowledge transfer report. And at the end of her stay with Lockhart, she published a piece in a business journal where she was highly critical about the practices of the organization, the secrecy, the lack of transparency around many issues. And she basically said that what is needed in order to create and promote new knowledge is not more secrecy and surrounding the whole idea, because of putting together the Olympic Games as a very confidential project, but we need greater transparency and accountability so people can better understand what and how has been done in their names. And I would completely agree with this. This is what we probably need. And as I said, it's an essential part of the whole process of promoting the Olympic values. I mean, how do you do that if you're not open, if you don't share the concerns of those who are supposed to be affected or inspired by the games? And this is what creates the disconnect sometimes between the public and the organizers of the games. Although overall, in terms of delivering the games, I mean, London did a great job. There is no question about that from a technical point of view. But as I just said, unfortunately, we missed the opportunity to learn a great deal more.
Just a short question. Did
Sure.
your two-volume book, edited by you, help spread the knowledge?
Well, we would like to hope that people will find some value in what has been published already. Several people in this room have contributed to. Well, we have tried to cover a number of aspects that have never been really covered in any depth or sufficient depth in Olympic Games. As I said, hopefully people will find value of those accounts. I wouldn't want to, come across as a salesman and ask you to go and have a look at the books, but the books are out there, so if you're interested, have a look at the. I'm probably not the best example of going out and promoting my own work, but thanks with the help of many people, actually, we were able to put these two volumes together. They're out, and you're welcome to have a look. And if you find any value of them, we'll be happy to be criticized or to hear your feedback. So hopefully there. Tracy.
Yeah. Hi, Basil. Thank
Hi.
you for the presentation. I'm just wondering, on the basis of your experience that you just outlined, did you make a submission to Agenda 2020 at all? And if you did, what did it say? And if you didn't, what should it say?
I didn't make a submission to answer your question because there was a process in place, and I hope that through the invitation which I received through Holger's project, I'll be able to maybe put across some of those views. The one thing which I would like to do in the next, few years or whatever, is to actually better connect the Olympic knowledge that has been produced already with the people who have been working in this area. We are very good at doing our own research, brilliant pieces of work here and there, getting in out, but this is a very complex area. You cannot understand properly the Olympics if you don't have a multidisciplinary approach. And you can take any issue you like, in marketing, in economics, whatever, it will be related to something else. So I would like to, with the help of the semantic ontologies, to better connect this knowledge that has already been produced and the people who are working in this area. Community of practice is the underlying idea. So this is what I would like to do. I'm afraid there was no room for this sort of things in the Olympic agenda because it's very academic. Well, of course, this serves practitioners perfectly as well, but I'm hoping to be able to follow up these discussions with relevant authorities. But
I would also like to thank you for your presentation. Based on your experiences, do you have any idea how you could connect to the organizers of the upcoming Olympic Games, both with regard to winter and summer games, and maybe connect with international networks?
Very good question, thank you very much. There are two sides to this. As far as the official contacts, obviously the official organizers are concerned, as we all know, this is down to the IOC. They are the gatekeepers, they decide who can deal in an official capacity or even an official capacity with organizing committees. Organizing committees are under the strict control of the IOC. They cannot just go out independently and talk to people, rightfully so. As far as the second part of the question is concerned, this is exactly what I've just mentioned. I would like to work in this field, and of course I will appeal to all of you who might be interested to actually engage. Technologically is very simple to be achieved. I'm not talking about creating an organization or anything like that, far from that. It's creating a platform, web-based platform. It's perfectly technically possible, has been done in other areas such as biology to a great success. It's a great tool which connects everybody who is interested in this domain knowledge. If you could be a practitioner or academic, doesn't matter, you can benefit greatly. So that's how I see part of my effort. Michael.
One final question.
Thank you very much. I have a slightly alternate view, which is, isn't there an inherent conflict in the hosting of the games that you want to keep that knowledge to yourself? So London, as the past host, wants to keep that knowledge founded and not passed on to the next host, because the best way for them to extract that value is to make sure they are the best or most recent host. So there's actually in their own interest to not share that knowledge and to make it as hard as possible for the next host. That may not be what the Olympic Games should be about, but there is a commercial reality that says there's no incentive for us to help the next hosts.
That's a very good point, but all knowledge is collectively, is created collectively. Whether we admit it or not, knowledge is created collectively. As far as I know, there are very, very few aspects which local would be reluctant to share. For example, the value of the sponsorship contracts, no problem. We don't even need to know. Okay, this is purely individual. And they were reluctant to share the results of the customer surveys. They conducted 18 or 26 different, for the first time ever, to actually establish actual experiences of those.
Extensive process of acquiring knowledge.
Yeah.
They paid, I don't know how much money to acquire this knowledge, and then they packaged it and sold it to the IOC, to Salt Lake City, and to Athens. So Athens paid $1 million, Salt Lake City I think $500,000, and $4 million paid by the IOC to acquire the knowledge. So they established a transfer of a living knowledge system, and they have an intranet now. Every big city can pay some to access this transfer of a living knowledge system to get information necessary for their bid.
Yeah.
So it's not at all, cities do not like to share.